Hey everybody, in the video online world, this is me, Mrs. Marie 13, coming with possibly one of my last videos for a while. I am not going to be able to finish the Favao 12-week reset challenge. I am so sorry that I've let a lot of you guys down, but there's just some things you can't control. I know I've given my heart to this, and to come so far, you know, 1 week left, to have to give up on my dreams and to give up on my goals with this has been one of the toughest decisions I've ever had to make. But unfortunately, things just kind of happen which you don't expect, and I'm sorry, like I said, for everybody that I've let down, you know, especially like myself and all the people that I know that were voting and rooting for me. So I really don't know what else to say. I'm very sad right now, and I guess there's nothing left to say, so I'll just close with this. April Fools. Sorry guys, I had to. It's April 1st. I had to take advantage of that day. So anyways, let's start this video again. Hey everybody, it's me, Miss Isabel Marie 13, coming from Sunday, April 1st of 2012. Today is day 77 of the Favao Fitness Challenge, of the 12-week Favao Reset Challenge, and everything's going phenomenally well, if you can't tell. Like I said, sorry about that little introduction. I probably scared the crap out of some of you guys, but no, I would not quit. I only quit when I'm dead, so that's just the way it is. And even after that, I'd probably just keep grinding wherever I go next. So, again, like I said, we're wrapping up week 11 of the Favao Fitness Challenge. We're starting week 12. I'm super, super excited. My goals are just amazingly coming so fast to me, I don't even know what to say. So let's get the stats out of the way. Now, today is day 77. We're down to the last week. We're beginning the last week tomorrow, Monday, of this 12-week reset challenge, but I'm going to continue after that. I am down a total of 42 pounds. I'm down 42 pounds, so that's been incredibly amazing. That's 4 pounds down from last week. I am down in my waist. I'm down a ½ inch, which gives it a total of 13 inches in my waist that I've lost. And for my hips, I'm down a total of 1 inch, which now I'm 13 inches down from my waist and 13 inches down from my hips. I'm excited. I feel incredible. I look great. I glow. I love my pictures. I was wearing my clothes today for the pictures, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe like how loose everything's fitting. Like, it's so weird to see how these clothes just kind of are starting to fall off, even like the shorts that I take my pictures in. So it's been an incredible, incredible journey. I did have a Favao mixer yesterday. It was nice. It was just what I needed. Nice and relaxing, not too over the top, not too under the top, not too, you know, small, not too big, because I had an incredibly swamped, busy week, and it just turned out the way I needed to. I actually got an order from a friend who didn't even show up to the thing. He was invited, but he didn't show up, and he happened to find me and start, you know, talking to me and like, hey, I need to find you. I didn't make it, but can we get together soon? I want to make an order. And then we're going back and forth and back and forth. So I was really impressed that somebody that didn't even show up decided to join Favao and start it with me, and is buying it first, and then we're going to get together sometime this week and then talk about what to do when it gets here. So I was incredibly impressed by that. I also I did a couple of things this last month for March. I was a guest speaker on the Favao call, which was phenomenal. One of the founders of the company had me on with, you know, the VP of North America. It was a great call. I was very flattered. I was also asked to write an article for a women's business magazine. It's an online international business magazine regarding health and wellness and weight loss. Let's see what else. I got asked out on 4 dates in this last month, which is really incredible and awesome. I met a really great friend, and she's going to be one of my bestest friends in the whole wide world. She's just somebody that I just met. I got along with so well. It was such like the perfect situation for my son and I to meet people like that in our lives. You know, nanny too. We got a nice, great nanny for my son who's just incredibly amazing. And if you guys have known, I've had a problem finding reliable people, and like all these great people are starting to show up. And I know why it is. It's because I'm in a place where I'm just attracted to the best of everything and stuff. So what else has happened? I did the Favao mixer. It went very well. I inspired people I've never even met before that found me online to join this journey with me. I doubled my sales volume for Favao in this last month, and I also hit the iBonus. So if you you guys know what that is, I'm so superly excited. So it's just been an incredible time, and I'm just getting started. I even got to see one of my really old friends I hadn't seen in a while this week, and I was really excited. I really appreciated it. Money is coming my way, opportunities are coming my way, and I can't say more about this system and this journey that I'm on. I absolutely think that was so meant for me, that this competition was meant for me, this journey was meant for me, because I always knew that when I excel myself and I exceed my expectations in life, I wanted to be very physically fit. And that's what's happening. I look at myself and I'm like, wow, my stomach's almost flat. It just needs to be toned and tightened, but it's almost flat. You know, I look at my legs and they look skinny, you know, and I was looking at my pictures in the Favao mixer yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I do look taller, don't I? I look so much taller, and the reason being is because I'm losing so much weight, just have this glow about me, and just things are just working up and lining up so well. I can't say enough about what's going on. I know a lot of people out there, they're doing all these programs and they're doing all these systems and stuff, and it's that yo-yo back and forth. Get off the yo-yo, get off the roller coaster, get on solid ground, get your butt in Favao, and start just making that progress and winning for once. You know, one thing I find incredibly ironic is there's so many people that I'm inspiring to get back into the gym, to get into some program, to do Weight Watchers and all these different other programs, and I'm like, but why? If you see that I'm having success, and if I'm inspiring you, wouldn't you want to do what I'm doing so you can come where I'm going? I mean, that just kind of makes sense. It's like, why would I sit there and say, oh, I really like that car. That's a beautiful Mercedes GL 550 with Barolo red color on the outside and, you know, walnut burr trim on the inside with black leather interior. Yes, I know what kind of car I'm getting next. And then go buy a Pinto. Like, it doesn't make sense. If I like something, I see something, and that's what I want, I'd get that. I wouldn't go and get this, you know, cheaper, you know, program. Believe me, filet mignon is so not Taco Bell. There is a difference. So don't sit there and let me inspire you and motivate you, but then turn around and do something else that's just ridiculously silly or extreme or more expensive. That doesn't make sense to me. But that's just the way it is sometimes. So we're down to the last week. It has been a phenomenal journey. It has been a journey of discovery, self-discovery, of challenges, of seeing what you're really made of, and it's also been really simply fun. It's been awesome. I feel great when I go to the gym, and I feel like I don't want to leave. You can't tear me away. I will say this, and this is something that I think is incredibly important. I am very strong, and I am very motivated, and I'm very ambitious and driven, as you might tell, as you might suspect. But at the same time, though, that doesn't mean everything comes easy for me either. I've had some incredible challenges in this last 12 weeks that I am going to talk about in this coming week. And I'll give you one example. On Thursday, because I had so many things come and hit me in the last couple of weeks, and the last week in particular, you know, I had so many things I needed to get ready. I had so many things I needed to do with this Favao mixer and all these different things. And I go to the gym, and I wasn't really feeling like going to the gym, but that's when I think that you need to go the most. So I went, and when I walked in the doors and I got there and I started getting into my routine, I felt really good. You know, my morning was kind of thrown off a little bit, you know, because it wasn't my regular routine and stuff. And I like, you know, having things that are, you know, normal patterns and routines. But all of a sudden, I get to the gym and I'm doing the workouts and stuff, and there's days that 99% of the time I go to the gym and I'm a beast. I'm in it, the zone, don't talk to me, I'm there to work out. This wasn't one of those days. This was probably like the second, maybe the third day in the entire 12 weeks, 11 weeks that I was thinking too much. You know, I was just not 100%, and I knew it and I felt it, and I was a little bit slower to get into stuff, and I was sitting there, and it was crazy because I was doing the workouts, and they weren't really intense workouts and stuff, but I just didn't feel like being there. I would just feel awkward. It just wasn't the time that I needed to be there. Prior to the Favao challenge, maybe it's because I'm in this challenge, I would have just wrapped it up and said, hey, we'll start again tomorrow. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you absolutely have to do that. And for me, I usually would. So halfway through, I was about 25% into my workout, and then finally I just decided, you know what, go home. Like, just go home and do everything that's on your to-do list on your mind right now, because usually my mind's empty, my heart's full, and I'm ready to go, and that's just the mindset that I have. Well, this wasn't one of those times. So I was like, you know, there's two sides of me. One that says yes, one that says no. One that says you can do it, the other one says, you know, you can't. That's just the way it is with everybody. And usually the you can do it always wins from the you can't. But this time I was like, okay, you know what, just wrap it up, go home, and both sides agreed. So I said, all right, cool. So I sat down on the exercise ball and I started taking off my gloves. I unwrapped my first glove and started pulling it off, and something just paused and froze inside of me, and I was like, who are you? Who is this person? Who are you really? Because this is not you. And I'm like, who are you? What do you want? And is this really who you are? Are you a quitter? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, I know you have a lot of stuff to do, and I know you have a lot of, challenges in this journey, especially in the last couple of weeks, but what are you going to do next? And I said, well, I can go home and get all my to-do list done and feel bad, or I could finish, still get my to-do list done and feel great because I finished and I still got it done. And something in that moment, it was so compelling to me, and I stopped me in my tracks. Like in the zone, the beast, came back. I put my gloves on, I tightened them up even tighter, and I knocked the crap out of that workout the rest of the way. It was like if somebody else took over my body, and then the real me just, boom, just came back. And that was so empowering. It was so exciting. It was so, such a relief that I didn't quit. But what this journey with Favao has done for me is it put me in the position where I can make the right decision, even in tough times, even in tough, situations, and even when challenges come through. And it was so weird because once I felt so bad and so guilty and so ashamed for even like unbuckling my one glove before I even, unwrapping my one glove before I was even done, and that just reset something. It reset something in me that I was like, yeah, it reset my attitude. It reset the way I was looking at the day, the way I was looking at the workout, and I was just so on fire. I was like, that's it, I'm in, and I killed it like a beast. I was sweating, and I just walked out of there so proud. And I think that those things are going to happen, so I'm so grateful for Favao. I really, really am. So guys, we're wrapping up week 11. I'm down 42 pounds, down 4 pounds from last week. And think about it, 42 pounds in just 11 weeks. My goal is 80 to 100 pounds. I'm thinking more 80 because I think 100 will be too much. But that means I'm already past halfway to my goal in just 11 weeks, in less than 3 months. I couldn't believe it. I'm excited. So 42 pounds down in 11 weeks, 13 inches off my waist, 13 inches off my hips, and I have 7 more days to go before the end of the challenge. I'm so excited. So guys, this is Isabel Marie 13 saying that if you want to follow my progress, please go to facebook.com/Isabel Marie 13, youtube.com/Isabel Marie 13, or if you want to know more about Favao, go to www.screwdiets.com.